It's 6 a.m. I've trained my brain to be on overdrive 24 hours of the day. Specialists are my arch nemesis. My name's Jrnie, and this is a day in the life of a polymath. My life is about diversification, curiosity, and applicable solutions to problems no one cares about. Until it's too late. You may notice that I don't have any clocks, because I don't have time to waste. This may look like a journal, but to a polymath, this is the start of a revolution. If it's boring, I get rid of it. Hobbies, things, people. I don't care. Okay, so this is probably the farthest way on how I actually perceive the world, but for a modern day polymath, it's pretty much different for everyone. With all that being said, I go to sleep a little bit earlier and I wake up a little bit later, so I get up around 8 a.m. almost every day. So as of the past few months, I've been really into sleep studies. I recently found Kelty O'Connor's YouTube channel. She implemented a lot of Andrew Huberman's scientific suggestions into her daily routine and documented it on YouTube, and I absolutely loved the videos. Tyler's been talking about Andrew Huberman for the past couple years, and I didn't really listen. I was like, okay, cool, whatever. But I guess since I saw a lot of his studies through a different lens, I immediately got hooked. I started doing a lot more cardio the past couple of weeks so I could give myself an excuse to watch these like hour-long podcasts. Yeah, I'm addicted, it's funny. So I actually did my senior thesis in uni about sleep, but I have never been as interested in it as I am now. I renewed my membership with my Oura Ring, and now I have started documenting my sleep as much as humanly possible. Today in the productivity world, there is so much focus on having a deliberate, consistent morning routine. And while I do find value in consistency, systems, and personal values, I do feel that people do miss a topic of being able to adapt. Depending on the present work, family, and personal schedule, I do my best to set my intentions for the next few days as early in advance as possible. Like if it's Sunday and I know I will be on set all day Monday, I will make sure to set time aside on Tuesday to work out or schedule online meetings or catch up on any emails I may have missed. And although I am consistently allowing myself to better this system, I try my best to be flexible. But when and if I'm home, I tend to do the same things. I wake up and I do my little morning routine. I go downstairs, I make a cup of magic with my little Chemex, and then I go to my computer and I start my workday. So the principles I live by, and then a few of my non-negotiables, such as like walking in the morning, drinking athletic greens, water, coffee, those pretty much stay the same, but as in the actual like highlights of my day or the activities, they change drastically, and kind of just have to learn how to go with the flow, but also be very strategic and strict with my schedule and my time. I mean, this week, for example, it's been absolutely crazy. Tyler just left his full-time corporate job to go back into the freelance video space, and he also agreed to helping me full-time with the marketing agency I started last December. My best friend just competed in her first bodybuilding competition yesterday, and it was super fun to go with a big group of our friends and her family and scream our heads off to support her. She's been prepping since January, and as a former happily retired bodybuilder myself, I know how difficult it is to endure any kind of prep, and she killed it. She was amazing. She was a dream client for her coach, and I don't know, she was phenomenal. It was super exciting and inspiring to see her up there, and yeah, I can't get over it. And Tyler and I also went to Arkansas for a little camping couples trip in a big national park, and we got to like sleep off of cliffs. We went cave hunting. We went on like this big hike with Karma. It was really fun to recharge and kind of refocus how we want to spend the next couple months of our work and personal lives. Being a polymath isn't always about like creating these groundbreaking, I don't know, methods. It's just kind of choosing what you believe to be essential in your life and approaching your life with a sense of curiosity and fulfillment, and finding tools that will enable you to do those things, and also just being a happy student of life. Being a polymath is also about finding tools to utilize as leverage when approaching a new obstacle or situation. A lot of people define polymaths as people who become very competent in a lot of different areas of study, but then find a way to become the top 1% in that field. But you can't do that by just living in a tiny little box your entire life. You have to find a way to get out of your comfort zone and go out into the world and just be active. I don't know if my day looks very different from someone who doesn't believe they're a polymath. If anything, it comes down to the way I choose to perceive my life. I choose to spend time with people who make my life feel colorful. I choose to interact with hobbies that raise my adrenaline and spark curiosity. I choose to find value in dedicating time to mental health and self-education. I choose to spend time with my thoughts just enough to initiate action. I choose to take agency. And truly, all the skills, lessons, products of my work are simply just symptoms of a modern day polymath. Thanks for watching.